7 secret signs a woman wants you to make a move on her now. Modern Stoic. Have you ever spent time with a woman and wondered if she's signaling you to take things further? The truth is, women often communicate their desires in ways that are far more subtle than most men realize. If you've ever found yourself hesitating, unsure of whether or not she's interested, you're in the right place. Today, we'll uncover the 7 key signs that a woman is hoping you'll make a move. Here's the reality. Recognizing these hidden cues can truly change the game. Why? Because, contrary to what you might think, most women aren't going to directly say, "I like you, go ahead and make a move." Instead, they communicate through body language, glances, and small, often overlooked signals. If you're not tuned in, you might miss these chances altogether. And worse, you could end up giving her the impression that you're not interested, when in fact, you're just unsure. But don't worry. By the end of this, you'll not only know how to spot these signs, but also how to act confidently without hesitation. By understanding these signals, you'll feel more certain in your interactions, eliminating the second-guessing and the fear of rejection. Let's dive into these secret signs, so you can confidently navigate the path forward. Why don't women just say what they want? Before we break down the signs, let's first tackle a common question. Why don't women just say what they want? It's a fair question, and the answer often lies in the way society has shaped women's communication styles. For centuries, women have been conditioned to be subtle and reserved when expressing romantic interest. Societal pressures and the fear of rejection often discourage them from being direct. Instead, they drop hints and expect you to catch them. But here's the catch. While women appreciate men who can read these subtle cues, they also highly value respect and emotional intelligence. Misinterpreting a situation or assuming someone is interested when they're not can lead to awkwardness or even hurt feelings. That's why it's crucial to approach these signs with both clarity and respect. Recognizing when she's signaling interest and when she's not will help you navigate the situation with confidence, while also honoring her boundaries. Once you begin to read these cues, your confidence will soar. You'll no longer second-guess yourself, and you'll approach these situations with a sense of ease. It's not about playing games or trying to figure out tricks. It's about understanding the way she communicates and responding with genuine respect. Developing the skill to spot these signs is one of the most powerful tools you can have in relationships, helping you build deeper and more meaningful connections. The most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. Peter Drucker. First sign, she finds ways to be close to you. When a woman is interested in you, don't expect her to just sit back and wait. Modern Stoic principles aside, she's not going to simply cross her fingers and hope you notice her. Instead, she'll create opportunities to be close to you. This is no coincidence. She's being strategic. Whether it's a crowded room where she makes sure to stand beside you or a casual gathering where she picks the seat right next to you, she's actively trying to get your attention. This isn't just a casual move, this is intentional. A subtle yet powerful sign she's interested in you. You must pay attention to these signals. If, during a group conversation or event, you find that she keeps moving toward your side, or you notice she's near you more than anyone else, that's your cue. The blessing of Stoicism teaches us to be calm and composed, but that doesn't mean we ignore the signals that are right in front of us. Don't be so absorbed in your thoughts that you miss these small gestures. Another key sign, her movements through the room. Does she seem to walk by you more than necessary, as if she's simply trying to be in your orbit? Watch carefully. These are not random actions. Every time she brushes past you, or leans in a little too closely when reaching for something, you're witnessing a deliberate attempt to create proximity. These little interactions are no accident. She's giving you space to notice her, but she won't make it too obvious. In fact, she's probably waiting for you to take the lead, to make that next move. So, what does this mean? Well, it's simple. Don't wait around hoping she'll suddenly make her feelings obvious in a loud, overt way. Modern Stoics understand the importance of patience, but also recognize the balance between observing and acting. She's not going to tell you directly that she wants you to make a move. Instead, she's going to show it through these subtle, repeated efforts to be physically close to you. These gestures can easily go unnoticed if you're too focused on your own actions. But if you're aware, you'll start to see how often she's trying to establish that connection. These little moments of closeness speak volumes. You must recognize them for what they are and understand that she's testing the waters, letting you take the next step. It's a fine line, but the old Stoic wisdom about reading the signs of the moment applies here as much as it does anywhere else in life. You have the opportunity to act, but you must first observe the clues she's leaving behind. Be wise, be patient, and know that these small signs are her way of opening the door for you to walk through. Sign 2. She mirrors your body language. When it comes to understanding attraction, sometimes it's the unspoken gestures that speak the loudest. Mirroring is a psychological phenomenon that reveals far more than meets the eye. She doesn't need to utter a word to let you know she's interested. Instead, she uses her body to send a clear message: I feel connected to you, and I want to get closer. Imagine this: you're sitting with your legs crossed, perhaps leaning back in your chair, enjoying the conversation. A moment later, she does the same. Her legs mirror yours, as if she's following your every move. Or maybe you're leaning forward slightly and she does the same, not just once but repeatedly. Her body subtly mimics yours. You might dismiss this as coincidence, but trust me, it's anything but that. This mirroring isn't a random occurrence. It's her way of telling you something deep and unspoken. It's as though she's subconsciously saying, I'm in sync with you. I understand you and I like what I see. These subtle actions reveal a powerful bond forming without words. It's like the blessing of Stoicism, a quiet, almost imperceptible acknowledgement of connection that doesn't need to be shouted out loud. Body language is one of the most effective ways people communicate without saying a word. In this case, her mirroring is a direct reflection of her feelings. And while this might seem like an innocent or trivial act, don't underestimate its power. The next time she mirrors your posture, pace of speech, or energy level, pay attention. It's a sign she's not just listening to you, she's feeling you. She's aligning her body with yours because she's drawn to you in a way that goes beyond mere words. It's not just about posture either. Mirroring can also extend to tone, rhythm, and even energy levels. Think of it this way: if you're animated, your gesture's expansive and lively, and she mirrors that energy by matching your enthusiasm. It means she's deeply engaged. She's trying to establish rapport, subconsciously connecting on a level that can only be achieved when there's an authentic attraction. You're not just talking to her, you're vibing together. That's a sign she's interested and ready to take things further. However, don't be misled. Mirroring can be subtle. It's not always about dramatic gestures or exaggerated movements. Often, it's those small, quiet moments of sync that reveal the truest feelings. For example, if you lean in toward her and she does the same, that's a clear sign of interest. She feels safe, comfortable, and invested in what you're saying. If you notice her using the same tone of voice or rhythm of speech, those are small but significant signs that she's trying to establish a deeper connection. Now, what does this all have to do with Stoicism? In a world that often feels chaotic and loud, Stoicism teaches us to remain grounded and aware of the present moment. Mirroring, in its own way, is a practice of being in tune with the other person's state of being, showing that connection without needing to rush, demand, or force anything. It's a beautiful display of being present, which is what Stoicism is all about. She doesn't need to shout her interest at you. It's the quiet acknowledgement of the Stoic lesson true connection is built on mutual understanding and subtle actions. When she mirrors your movements, it's more than just a fun quirk. It's an unspoken sign that she feels something real for you. So, what do you do next? Don't take it for granted. Acknowledge the connection with respect. Match her energy. Reflect her actions with intention. And let that bond deepen. Don't wait for her to make the first move. You must recognize these signs and act on them. But remember, just as Stoicism teaches us to remain calm and not rush, you don't need to jump into action immediately. Let the connection flow naturally. Allow this body language to guide you in the right direction. If you're uncertain, simply match her pace. Let the vibe continue to build, and soon, you'll find that the signs become undeniable. She's ready for you to make your move, but only if you're paying attention. So don't ignore the small cues. The blessing of Stoicism lies in the details and her mirrored movements. They are details that should not go unnoticed. Sign 3. She initiates playful physical touch. Touch is one of the most powerful and primal forms of communication. It transcends words and conveys attraction more effectively than anything else. If she is regularly finding excuses to touch you, no matter how small or casual the gesture might seem, take note. It's a clear signal. Whether it's a light tap on your arm as she laughs at your joke, a brief brush of her hand against yours, or her subtle adjustment of your tie or shirt. These actions are deliberate. They are not accidents. In fact, these little gestures are the earliest signs of her interest in you and her desire to connect on a deeper level. It's important to recognize these cues, especially in today's fast-paced world where much of human communication has become transactional or overly digital. She's showing you, in the most natural way possible, that she's comfortable with you, that she's engaging with you emotionally, and that she's inviting more of you into her space. Think about the moments when she leans in just a little too close to you, or when she smooths a wrinkle on your shirt with a soft, deliberate touch. It might seem insignificant, but those small gestures have deep meaning. They are testing the waters, checking how you respond, and gauging your openness to more. These small, playful touches are designed to break the physical boundary between you two, and the way you respond will determine how far things can go. Don't overlook them. As the Stoic principles suggest, the world is filled with signs and signals, but only the truly observant can recognize them. It's not just about waiting for something more obvious. It's about reading the subtle nuances of human interaction with clarity and confidence. You must train yourself to become attuned to these signals. A Stoic does not waste time wondering about what could be. Instead, he acts decisively when the moment arrives. Every gesture she makes is a potential key to unlocking a deeper connection. If she touches you frequently, even in the smallest ways, it is a clear indication that she is comfortable, that she's testing the waters, and that she's ready for more. Don't let fear or doubt prevent you from responding. Remember, the Stoic life is about understanding the present and acting without hesitation. Be prepared to respond with clarity and confidence when the opportunity presents itself. Don't wait for permission. Don't overthink it. Just take action when you feel the moment is right. A Stoic is not caught up in doubts or second-guessing. He acts decisively, trusting his instincts and his ability to read the situation. Physical touch, while subtle, is a powerful form of communication. She is showing you that she is ready to take the next step, but you must meet her halfway. The Stoic mindset teaches us that true mastery comes from being able to read the signs and then taking action with conviction. If you wait too long, you may miss the opportunity. If you act too quickly, you risk overwhelming her. But if you stay calm, aware, and focused, you will know the exact moment to make your move. It's the quiet power of a Stoic in action, deliberate, thoughtful, and decisive. The victory is in your hands, but it will only come if you are alert and ready to take advantage of the smallest signs when they appear. Trust yourself and move with purpose. The path to mastery is clear, and it begins with understanding and responding to the signs that are always around us. If you find this valuable, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember, I am aware of the subtle signs of attraction. Positive affirmation, I am aware of the subtle signs of attraction. Sign 4, she gives you prolonged eye contact. When a woman is intrigued by you, her eyes will speak louder than her words ever could. If she's locking eyes with you longer than what would be considered standard in a casual conversation, don't just brush it off as coincidence. Prolonged eye contact is one of the clearest signs that she's not only present in the moment but deeply focused on you. It creates an almost magnetic connection, one that pulls the two of you into a space where words become unnecessary. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and in this case, they reveal much more than a friendly glance. It's her way of saying, "You've got my attention." And there's more to this than just a passing moment. But how do you know if it's romantic or if she's simply being friendly? The answer lies in the warmth of her gaze. When a woman looks at you with that specific softness, a hint of curiosity in her eyes, you know it's not just a casual glance. Add to that a smile or a gentle tilt of the head, and you're dealing with something more profound. The modern Stoic understands that physical cues speak volumes, so don't mistake her gaze for anything other than a powerful, subtle invitation. That is the blessing of Stoicism, recognizing signals beyond the obvious and using them to guide your next move. Eye contact isn't about staring her down like a hawk, nor is it about awkwardly shifting your eyes away every time they meet hers. No, this isn't a game of who can look away first. It's about creating a connection, a quiet yet profound understanding. If her gaze lingers even when the conversation drifts to something less intimate, it's her way of making sure you know she's still thinking about you. She's signaling that the connection is more than just a surface-level interaction. It's one that's worth exploring further. So what should you do next? Don't shy away from meeting her gaze. That's the key. The old Stoic may have taught us to avoid emotional impulsivity, but the modern Stoic knows that a brief yet confident exchange of eye contact can establish intimacy without words. Don't be afraid to reciprocate. Hold her gaze, but do it with purpose. This is your moment to deepen the connection, to let her know you're not just seeing her, but truly engaging with her. In the end, the beauty of prolonged eye contact is in its simplicity. It's an understated but undeniable sign that the attraction is mutual. If you feel that spark, don't let it slip away. Seize the opportunity to engage further. as this may be the exact moment when she's hoping you'll make a move. In the world of modern stoicism, it's not about rushing in or forcing something that isn't there. It's about understanding the signals, responding appropriately, and moving forward with confidence. That is the blessing of Stoicism, taking action when the time is right, without hesitation, and with the knowledge that your actions are grounded in wisdom. Sign 5, she laughs at your jokes. Laughter is more than just sound. It's a subtle language of attraction. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the ones you know are a bit cheesy, it's not just about humor. It's about connection. You may think it's no big deal, but in the world of human dynamics, laughter is a powerful tool. It's her way of signaling that she enjoys your presence, that she's comfortable with you, and that there's something she finds magnetic about your energy. Now, let's get something straight. There's a difference between a polite chuckle and a genuine burst of laughter. Stoicism teaches us to look beyond the surface and understand deeper truths. You must develop the ability to discern these subtle signals. A polite laugh is just that, polite. It's empty, courteous. But it doesn't have the depth of a real connection. A true, genuine laugh, on the other hand, is a full-bodied experience. It's spontaneous. It lights up her face, and you can almost see the joy in her eyes. When she laughs with abandon, when her laughter resonates with warmth, she's telling you something important. She's invested in you. But don't just stop at noticing the laughter. Look for other signs that amplify this connection. If she leans in closer or lightly touches your arm during the moment of laughter, you're receiving a clear signal. These are not random gestures. They are her way of drawing you in, of showing that she wants more of this interaction. Every touch, every lean, every glance is a part of the dance of attraction. As a man, you need to notice these cues and understand that they are often subtle but profound. Just like a good Stoic lesson teaches, you must remain present and aware in the moment. This is no time to be distracted. This is the moment to show that you are attuned to her energy. The power of humor and attraction is often underestimated. It's not just about telling jokes or trying to make her laugh. Humor, when wielded with care, can break the ice, foster deeper connections, and make a woman feel at ease in your company. If you can make her laugh, you're making her feel comfortable and safe. You're creating a bond. It's the Stoic blessing of being able to engage the world with humor, knowing that you control the outcome by being present, mindful, and aware of the signals the world sends you. Remember, the goal isn't just to make her laugh. It's to notice how she responds to you, to see how deeply she's drawn into the interaction. Pay close attention to the way her body language changes when she's genuinely enjoying herself. Don't let these moments slip by unnoticed. If you fail to recognize the depth of her laughter or the way she responds to you, you might miss an important opportunity. Be aware. You must recognize the signals, learn the lessons, and act on them. Just as Stoicism teaches us to look beyond the immediate, the same applies to human interactions. You must see beyond the surface-level humor and recognize the deeper message being sent. The connection she's making through laughter isn't just about bonding over a shared joke. It's about creating a rapport, a rhythm between the two of you. When you make her laugh and she responds with genuine enjoyment, she's opening herself up to you. This is your cue to be bold, to take that step forward in the interaction. This is your moment to make your move, to acknowledge the growing connection, and to push the boundaries of this attraction. So don't hesitate. When you see the signs of genuine laughter and physical closeness, you must act. Be bold, be confident, and make your move. At the same time, Remain grounded. Take a deep breath. Channel the Stoic lessons of calm and clarity, and embrace the moment. Laughter isn't just a sound, it's a signal, a sign that you are on the right path. And by recognizing this, you're stepping deeper into the world of attraction with wisdom and grace. That is the true blessing of Stoicism. Being present, understanding the signals, and knowing exactly when to take action. If you're paying attention, you'll notice the difference between a polite chuckle and the laughter that signals genuine interest. If she's laughing at your jokes, even the ones that aren't perfect, it's a clear sign she's engaged and wants to be close to you. Don't miss this opportunity. Comment below, I'm paying attention to the signs and taking action. Sign 6, she asks personal questions. When a woman shows a genuine interest in you, she does not settle for superficial, meaningless conversation. She's looking to dive deeper, to understand who you really are beneath the surface. This is not just casual chit-chat. It's a calculated effort to truly learn about your passions, your background, your desires, and your core beliefs. She'll ask questions about your hobbies, your future plans, even your family dynamics, questions that reveal her intention to understand your deeper motivations and to connect with you on a more intimate level. This is an opportunity you can't afford to ignore. You must recognize that her questions are not idle curiosity. They are signals. She's testing the waters to gauge whether you are someone worth investing time and energy into. She is probing your character, searching for signs of strength, wisdom, and maturity. She's not interested in vague, empty answers that fail to show depth. When she asks you about your weekend plans or the people you hold dear, she wants more than just the surface-level response. She's asking because she values your perspective, your insight, and your presence in her life. A woman will take mental notes about your responses, and if she references something you said days, weeks, or even months ago, that's a clear indicator that she is paying attention. Your ability to engage with her on a personal level is crucial here. The Stoic principles you embrace, the inner strength, the calmness, and the poise you cultivate in your daily life should shine through when she asks these questions. There's no room for hesitation or self-doubt. As a Stoic, you've learned not to let external forces disturb your peace. This is your moment to demonstrate emotional intelligence and maturity. When she asks about your goals or your passions, answer with confidence and clarity. Do not shy away from vulnerability, but do so with strength. Share your insights, but do not become overly emotional or overly guarded. Strike the right balance between openness and Stoic composure. One of the greatest signals of a woman's interest is when she not only listens attentively, but also remembers details you've shared with her. This is where your Stoic discipline comes into play. Your ability to be steady, calm, and unshaken in these moments will show her that you are not easily swayed by outside forces. You must remain grounded in your responses. Never overreact. Never indulge in unnecessary drama. Just remain composed and true to your principles. This is not only about impressing her with your wisdom and insight, but about demonstrating your ability to remain centered and clear-minded no matter the situation. Think of this moment as a test, but not one that is set to trap you. It's one that gives you the opportunity to reveal your depth and your unwavering sense of self. Women are drawn to men who have mastered themselves. The Stoic life is built upon mastering your emotions and desires. And when a woman asks you personal questions, this is where you get to show the true extent of that mastery. Do not waste the opportunity to show her the strength of your character. Your answers should reflect your wisdom and confidence, not an exaggerated performance. Show her that you are a man who is both deeply thoughtful and emotionally disciplined. Let her see that you are someone who has the strength to handle the complexities of life without flinching, and that you are not easily moved by fleeting emotions. This is how you build the foundation of respect, admiration, and attraction. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In this context, the injury is superficiality. The revenge is showing her a man who rises above trivialities. Show her that you are a man who lives with purpose, who is unafraid to confront life's challenges with a stoic mindset. Every question she asks is a chance for you to reveal more of the man you are, to let your confidence and poise shine through. She's not asking these questions to test you. She's asking them because she's looking for something real, something substantial. And if you deliver, you will find that her interest grows exponentially. The key is to stay grounded, stay true to your Stoic principles, and never waver in your belief in yourself. Let her see the man who is strong, steady, and capable of handling any situation life throws at him. In doing so, you show her exactly why you're the man she's been waiting for. Take control of this moment, answer her questions with poise, and let your wisdom and strength speak louder than anything else. In the end, the way you handle these personal questions will speak volumes about the man you truly are. Show her your mastery of life, and let her see that you are a Stoic man worth knowing. Sign 7. She compliments you and notices small details. You must understand this when a woman offers you compliments that go beyond the generic "you're nice." She's not just being polite, she's signaling something deeper. If she says things like, "You have an incredible smile," or "I admire how you stay calm under pressure," it's more than a passing comment. This is her way of showing you that she's paying attention, not only to how you look but to who you are as a person. These kinds of compliments are thoughtful, specific, and they are the blessing of Stoicism in action, showing you that she notices the inner strength and subtle details that define you. It's not about flattery, it's about genuine admiration. Take note of her observant nature. Perhaps she'll point out a unique accessory you wear, maybe a watch or a scent you've chosen. Or maybe she'll remark on how you handle difficult situations, saying something like, "I love how you look at things from a different perspective." These are signals that she's looking beyond the surface, seeing something special in you. You must realize that a woman who sees the little things, who notices your character, your style, and the way you carry yourself, has a real interest in who you are. She's not just passing through your life. She's invested in learning more about you, and let me tell you this. You should never take these signs for granted. The old Stoic way might have you questioning every compliment, but in the modern Stoic world, you need to accept that admiration. Like the wind, cannot be ignored. If she's paying attention to you in these ways, it's a clear sign that she sees something truly remarkable in you. How should you respond to these subtle cues? It's simple. Remain calm, confident, and composed. Confidence is magnetic, but don't be fooled. Confidence doesn't mean pushing her too hard or rushing the process. A woman's compliments are not an invitation for you to leap forward with unchecked assumptions. Be aware of the fine line between showing interest and respecting her boundaries. You must strike the right balance. Acknowledge her attention, but allow the moment to unfold naturally. Don't overthink her gestures. Misinterpreting these signals could set you up for failure. Don't assume that every compliment she gives is an invitation for romance, nor should you rush into things before she's ready. The real art of attraction, the essence of the modern Stoic approach, is recognizing when to act and when to be patient. Common mistakes men make when they don't respond to these signs. The biggest one is ignoring the signals altogether. Too many men second-guess themselves, afraid of rejection or unsure of their own instincts. If you doubt her interest, you'll miss out on the opportunity to connect. Learn to trust your gut. It's often wiser than you think. Another mistake is the pacing, going too fast or too slow. If you push too hard, it can make her uncomfortable. But if you don't move at all, you risk signaling disinterest. The sweet spot lies in the balance. Match her energy. Respond to her cues and allow things to develop on their own. Lastly, many men fall into the trap of reading friendliness as romantic interest. Not every smile or compliment is an invitation to take things further. Pay attention to the context. Does she treat everyone with the same warmth? Or is she singling you out in particular? The difference between being genuinely noticed and being given a polite gesture is clear when you look closely. Learn to differentiate between the two. Misreading these signals will only lead to disappointment. In the world of modern stoicism, it's about understanding subtlety and timing. The true blessing of stoicism is not just in keeping your cool under pressure. It's in recognizing when the universe is giving you a sign and acting on it wisely, with respect and patience. So, remember, don't let these moments slip by unnoticed. Be aware, be present, be the modern stoic you are. Hey there, thanks for sticking with me until the end. We've just covered 7 secret signs a woman wants you to make a move on her. From finding ways to be close, mirroring body language, and initiating playful touch, to prolonged eye contact, laughing at your jokes, asking personal questions, and complimenting you. These are all subtle but powerful ways women show their interest. Now, the key here is understanding these signs and responding with confidence and respect. It's not about overanalyzing every little moment, but rather about recognizing these cues in a way that helps build real connections. Trust your instincts, be aware of the signals, and when the time feels right, don't hesitate to make your move. Remember, attraction and connection go hand in hand. So, trust yourself. Stay present and approach these moments with genuine interest. If this video helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.